What's up, guys? It's been a minute since y'all seen me. I have had the flu and it felt terrible. I'm feeling a little bit better now, which is lovely, but we're going to be doing Andrea's Fabletics yoga class. It's a class that she does once a month at Fabletics in Wiregrass Mall here in Wesley Chapel, Florida. And the thing that's really cool about this class is that normally if you attend the class, you at least get a 40% discount off of your purchase for the day. And that can range all the way up to 80% depending on if they have any additional sales going on and if you're a VIP or if you're a VIP member. So we're going to show support. This is the 1 year anniversary that she started teaching this class. So I'll meet you inside.
Okay, so I do not have a mic for this class, and I really don't want to be screaming for it.
Then don't.
So, alrighty. Oh, she went to the bathroom. So, thank you guys for being here. So, as most of you know, this is our lovely Amanda. She is going to be taking beautiful pictures of us today. So make sure you're smiling in class, like you're enjoying it, not like you're dying, like it's the hardest class of your life. So anyways, it's 9:14, so let's begin so it doesn't turn into a power class. Let's begin by laying down on our backs. Starting to ease into the moment. Using your breath as your guide to just relax and land right here where you're at. Taking a deep inhale through the nose. And exhale it out. Taking the moment to close your eyes or soften your gaze. Today, I want to invite you guys to reflect on how the universe seems like it's always working for you and not against you.
When?
Even when things may feel unclear or uncertain, even when your plans fall apart or doors seem to close, the truth is, something bigger is always unfolding. Let's take a deep breath in through our nose and exhale it out. It's like there's this greater thing that's always guiding us, but we can't always see it. However, if we quiet down the noise and just tap into our hearts, it all starts to make sense. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose, hold it, and exhale, release. Using your breath as a guide to release any tension from your head, releasing any tension from your jaw, neck, taking a deep inhale, and as you exhale, relaxing your shoulders, releasing tension from your chest. Taking a deep inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, relaxing your hips. Releasing the tension from your legs, your hands, and finally your feet. Sometimes we may feel like the universe or life is testing us instead of supporting us. And when this happens, there's only one thing we can do. And it's what I always repeat over and over: letting go of the control. Letting go of the how, the when, and just trusting that what is meant for you will find you in the most aligned and magical way possible. Because usually what happens is when you truly let go of that control, what ends up happening on the other side is far greater than anything you could have ever planned on your own. Starting to bring back some awareness into our bodies, wiggling our fingers and toes, taking hands overhead for a big stretch. Maybe tickle the feet of the person right behind you. Bringing those knees towards our chest and giving them a big hug. Allowing your body to gently rock side to side. And very slowly back and forth until we meet at a seated position. Taking a deep breath in as we open up our hands up towards the sky. And exhale, release. Starting to warm up our bodies from head to toes. Bringing your right ear over the right shoulder. And on to the other side. Maybe going around very gently in one direction. And into the other. And taking that right hand, creating a bit of an extra stretch very gently. And on the other side. I cracked like a glow stick. And taking that right hand over to the left, opening up that right side. Your other right. Oh, yesterday's class was all over the place. And over to the other side. Coming to the center. Taking a deep inhale and falling forward. Slowly rising back up. Let's extend out those legs. Hands plant beside our hips, a little bit further behind. And very slowly, we're gonna be lifting up our hips for a reverse plank.
Better go further back.
I can see you guys. And slowly coming back down. Taking a deep inhale. And as we exhale, falling forward. Me too. Terribly. Coming back up. Let's take those feet behind and meeting at a tabletop.
The tabletop.
Stacking our hips above our knees, shoulders above our wrists. And I invite you guys to just close your eyes or perhaps soften that gaze down to the mat and just start doing any intuitive movement, perhaps swaying side to side. Just doing any gentle stretches. This was such a bad idea having Joey in the front row.
Do you understand why
It's so problematic. And on your next exhale, let's move through some cat and cows together. So as we inhale, gaze up, belly drops. Exhale, push away from that mat, curl your back. Inhaling up. Exhale, curl.
Stay strong, fellas.
Moving through a few rounds at the rhythm of your own breath. And on your next exhale, coming back to that neutral tabletop, let's bring that right foot and plant it at the top of our mat and rise up for our runner's lunge. Bringing those hips back in space as we extend our front leg for a half split. Glow sticks. You may be glowing in the dark tonight. And walking those hands past our foot to the top of our mat. Too close. Walking those hands back once more. This is every day in class. And back to our lunge. No, tell them to hold it more. Planting our hands at the top of the mat, bringing that foot back into our tabletop. Giving those hips a little shake. Wag your tail, Joey. There you go.
Mesmerizing.
Sam, you got prime real estate. Planting that left foot at the top of the mat, slowly
Like
rising
a
up.
firehouse, dude. Oh, fuck. What the fuck am I doing?
Hips come back in space, extending that front leg for our half split. This is usually when you realize you're stiffer on one side than the other.
Stiff right in the middle.
Walking those hands past our foot, extending that back leg. Yep. And once more back into that half split. Moving up, back into our lunge. Planting our hands at the top of our mat, coming back to that tabletop, tucking our toes and very slowly lifting off our knees from our mat as we slowly extend our legs for our first downward facing dog. Taking the moment to paddle or walk that dog, so making micro bends to opposite knees, perhaps swaying hips side to side, just any additional stretch that feels right. Gazing forward to the top of the mat, let's walk those feet all the way up and fall forward. Or if you get very dizzy from vertigo, you can take the modifications over here of a seated. I mean, they're pretty good versus, not feeling that great. Allowing that upper body to just hang heavy. And very, very slowly, vertebra by vertebra, start rising up. Allowing your head to be the very last to come up. Taking a few rounds of inhales and exhales. You're falling asleep. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale it out. Put a little sticker on you. Inhale, hands come up towards the sky. Exhale, falling forward. Oh, here comes my favorite part. Lifting up halfway. There you go. Bringing those palms under the knees or above, creating a flat back. And falling forward one more time. Taking a bend to our knees as much as needed so the palms of our hands can meet the top of our mat, and stepping or hopping back into a high plank, or dropping those knees to our mat for a supported plank. Shifting our weight forward, coming down halfway through, bringing that chest for our upward facing dog, and back to our downward facing dog. Right leg rises up. Let's bring that right foot at the top of our mat, lowering down our back foot, squaring off our hips to the front of our mat for a warrior one. And breathe. On your next exhale, can you just relax your shoulders a bit? Bringing those hands behind our back, taking a little grab, and very slowly bowing down to that front leg for our humble warrior. And very slowly lifting up that chest. We're going to extend our right leg, rotate over to the left, take a bend to that left leg, opening up for a warrior two, facing the back of your mat. Shifting forward and reverse. And coming back to that warrior two. Opening up towards the right, taking a bend to those knees, hands come out in a cactus for a goddess pose. Here in goddess, we can find stillness or perhaps sway side to side, pulse up and down, anything that feels right. I knew it, that's why I always say it. It never fails. Extending out our legs, opening up our hands towards the sky for a 5-point star. And cartwheeling that right hand all the way down to the right. Left hand comes up towards the sky. Right, left. Left hand comes down. Let's wiggle that right foot over to the right outer corner of our mat, planting our hands and setting up for a lizard. Or dropping that back knee for a supported lizard pose. Options here in lizard. You can find some stillness or rock front to back. Taking that right hand to right knee for an extra stretch. Perhaps coming all the way down on your forearms. Anything that feels right in your body.
Yo, you got a beautiful cock. Just so you know.
No.
She's like a water bottle. Like a
For you?
Planting those hands at the top of our mat, let's bring back that right leg for our high plank. Dropping down halfway and moving through our chaturanga back into our downward facing dog. Dropping those knees to our mat, bringing our hips towards the back for a child's pose. Option here as well, my favorite child's pose, bringing those knees far out wide on your mat and then walking your hands down.
oh no.
Taking a moment to reconnect back to that breath. And when you're ready, meeting back at a downward facing dog. Left leg rises up. Let's plant that left foot at the top of our mat. Grounding down our back foot, squaring off our hips to the front of our mat, rising up for a warrior one. Relaxing our shoulders. Bringing those hands towards our back, grabbing a hold of them, and slowly bowing down to that front leg. Falling over. Very slowly rising up. Extending out our left leg, rotating over to the right. Right knee bends, hands come out parallel for a warrior two. Shifting your weight all the way forward and reverse. Coming back to that warrior two. Rotating over towards the left, opening up to that left side of our mat. Taking a bend to our knees. Oh no, that's the right side of our mat actually. Hands come out in a cactus for a goddess pose. And again, options and goddess to find some stillness or twerk. Swaying side to side.
Be strong, fellas.
Oh, they're like in choreography even. Joey's like so much pressure. Extending our knees, hands come all the way up towards the sky. Cartwheeling over towards that left leg, right hand comes up. Bringing that right hand down, let's wiggle that left foot to the outer side of our mat, planting our hands at the top of our mat for our lizard, or modified lizard, dropping that back leg for extra support. Like cracking all over. It's like, I'm like, you okay? Didn't we stretch yesterday? Okay, let's bring that right foot to the top of our mats for a malasana or yogi squat. Oh, yes. Hands can be planted down on the ground for extra support. We're bringing hands to heart center. You can use your elbows to push out on those knees for a deeper stretch. You want to try a crow?
I mean, what's a crow?
Crow?
That's where you bounce on it. No.
Just let's get out of this.
Not that crow, Joey.
I went.
Joey went to another class. Okay, that we can try. It'll be our fun pose. Okay, so if you do want to try crow, one thing, please be very mindful of not falling on your head, Jody. So scoot back on your mat to the middle of the mat. We can start in our malasana. So 2 variations of crow. Very good, Ryan. That's the first one. Planting your hands at the top of your mat, then bringing those knees to the outer side of your legs, squeezing in. So the trick with crow is very tied up to our class. You just got to surrender and trust. Because the further you move forward, the better it's going to be. Now, option 2. Yeah. Option 2 for crow, planting those hands, lifting up your booties, hooking your knees into your armpits, and gliding forward.
My body doesn't do that.
And then if you want to get to the super next level, try hopping back into plank. You're like, no, it's pretty fun. That could be. Let's see. Did not die. Alrighty, enough. Take a little sip of water. Ooh. That's why you guys are here. Joey, are you not like my titty cue? Yeah, they're back there like.
Throw one more time?
Yeah. Seeing you people. Alrighty, coming back to our downward facing dog. Right leg rises up. Let's take a bend to that right knee, bringing right knee towards our right hand, dropping it down into almost everyone's favorite pigeon pose.
Tin Man Sam, let's go.
You can stay all the way up here or walking those hands all the way down, allowing our chest to meet the mat. Slowly walking those hands up. Let's take a bend to that back knee, taking a hold with our left hand. Bending knee, left hand. Or, if you want to go even further, taking that into your mermaid, so hooking that into that elbow crease, right hand comes behind. Yep, and then that. Don't hurt yourself. And release. Joey's like, never getting up from this mat. Planting those palms, tucking that back toe, kicking back into our three-legged dog, and into our downward facing dog. Left leg rises up, bringing that left knee towards our left hand, setting up for pigeon on the other side. And again, options to stay up here or coming all the way down. That's what she said.
Freak yoga.
Very slowly rising back up. Taking a bend now to that right foot. And maybe moving into your mermaid. See, and then you realize you got a better side for that too. And if you're Shania, you're like a contortionist. Releasing down. Let's bring that foot over to the front of our mat. Connecting the soles of our feet. Taking a deep inhale, lengthening our spine. Exhale, falling forward.
Jeez, Burton, you gotta use your elbows.
It's like, you're not even trying. And he's like, I am.
Just,
Let him go, Ray. Do not break him.
he's fine.
Very slowly rising back up, making our way on our backs. Nap time. Bringing those knees towards our chest once more, and giving them a big, big hug. And taking any final pose that your body is asking for.
Hit up with this. Oh.
You're freaky. You... I wouldn't be the first, so okay. No one wants a picture of your butthole, that's for sure. No one, trust me.
Slow down, Joey.
I'm gonna be walking around with some lavender essential oil to place in the palms of your hands. Once I do, rub those palms together and create a little cup over your nose. Shh. Exactly, but in yogi. Quiet thou breath. That is such a cool tattoo.
Spare change, please.
Slowly starting to bring back some awareness into our bodies, wiggling those fingers and toes. Bringing hands overhead for a big stretch. And gently rocking over to the right side of your body, creating a little cushion with your hand. And God, how distracting. Very slowly coming back to a seated position. You're bad. It's always him. We've known it from the beginning. Taking a last collective big inhale all together, bringing hands up towards the sky, palms connect. Exhale it down. Thank you all for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed. From my heart to yours, namaste.
Namaste.
You'll find a little card on the right side of your mat with a message from the universe, God, spirits, whoever you believe in. So, you know, I'm going to tell you a secret, actually. No, it's not going to be a secret if I tell you.
From me. I am a divine
In one of the little,
Shout out to the whole class.
in one of the little papers for the heights, I wrote my number.